Alright, so it's been a long time since I've gone out to shop for some records, and finally that I got my MPC, my computer, my vinyl record player, everything connected back right here into my studio. Just had to go out to the store right next to where I live. I have a record shop and just picked up a handful of records. Now, I do not know, I actually have all these 45s right here that I'm going to open up with you guys later. This is just sealed up, so I don't know what's in here. Should be pretty interesting to see what we come up with. And by the way, before we start listening to this record, if you guys are in need of any audio equipment, do not forget to check out my links to Zounds. Zounds.com is where I shop when it comes down to audio gear. I have all my favorite beat making list down in the description of this video. If you guys want to pick up cables, an MPC, microphone, or anything audio related, check out those links to Zounds. It does help out my channel. Also, that is where I purchased my MPC Live. With the 4 installment payment option, they do not check your background, no credit check. You go ahead and check out with them. All right, so I'm feeling really good. Have not chopped up any records in a long time. The last video I uploaded, I was just sampling off of, I think it was iTunes, which is great, nothing wrong with that, but you already know if you follow my channel, I love sampling from vinyl. We have a record player right here and we're ready to start sampling. Before I do, I want to just load up, right here I have track number 1, I want to load up a drum break, and you'll see how fast it is for me to load up any good sounding drum break that I feel sounds great. We don't know what tempo is going to be, but when I start chopping up records, you'll see how fast, actually I don't even think about tempos when I'm chopping up records. I just do what I feel and it just comes together very well. Track number 1, I'm actually going to name this. I'm going to put this drum break, hit do it, close, and then go straight into my browser, and I have a bunch of drum breaks right here. Woo! Oh, that sounds nice. Okay, so this is at 76 beats per minute. I'm gonna put it in pad 1, hit load, go back to my main page. I'm gonna set this sequence at 76 beats per minute and drop it right here on the grid. Ooh. Oh, that's what I love about drum breaks. It just gets the ball rolling. Now I can just jump right into my vinyl record, start sampling, and have some type of reference. I'm ready to jump into a new track. I'm going to make this a drum track. I'm going to name this Sample Chops, hit do it, and right away start sampling. I actually have the record option right next to browse. I don't want to browse for samples. I want to start sampling fresh off of my record. Hit record, and you have some options right here. You want to sample in sample, slice, or pad tap. I don't know what I'm going to sample, so I'm going to go into the sample function and just sample directly into the MPC. I'm so in love to do this. Thank you, babe. Woo! Yeah. Yo, okay, so I went out and I purchased this record. I don't know the name of it. Blood, Sweat, and Tears. I don't know who is by. I'll look it up on the cover and I'll just share it with you. But when I shop for records, especially this new record shop that I went to, I'm new to it. That was the first time I walked in there, so I don't know how they have everything laid out. When it comes down to how do I choose for records, I actually don't know. I don't really have a go-to method. I usually just like to take my phone with me, some AirPods, and just look at records that look cool, and I'll just YouTube them and see if I can listen to them on YouTube to see if it sounds like something I would sample. One thing that I gravitate towards the most is quality, the way it was recorded. I don't really care about what key is in or the type of tempos is at, but if it was recorded with some good sounding textures, some good instrumentation, most likely I'm gonna find gold. I don't have to listen to the whole record. I just have to listen to a few seconds of one of the songs from that record, and if it sounds good, I'm taking it with me. There you go. I just gotta get the downbeat of the first hit. 1, 2, 3, 14, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. I'm gonna just get that intro part. It's about 24 beats. I'm gonna extract that right there. I'm using these shortcut with these pads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 18, 19, 20. Okay, perfect. Proceed. I'm going to discard that. I got 24 beats that I counted within that selection. I can jump over from trim to chop, and I'm going to use the regions. Regions is just going to ask me how many slices do you want the MPC to create. Since I counted 24 beats, I'm going to tell this to make me 24 regions. In other words, 24 slices. And now these should be pretty close to the downbeat. Actually, it's not close. Some songs are a bit different. The tempos don't stay the same. So in this case, I don't want to overthink it. I'm going to go back to manual. I'm going to hit undo, keep it at manual, and I'm going to just manually chop this up just the way I feel. There you go. And I can adjust and fine tune these start and end points right here. Hit 0 snap. All right, so I took my time to adjust those start and end points. I'm not perfect. I don't think they're all perfectly on the beat, but since these are just hits that I'm dealing or working with, I feel like I can be okay as long as they're being sliced, or each slice starts at the beginning of a hit. As a matter of fact, I can even hit play on the drum break while I'm in the sample edit page and just rehearse before I convert this into its own program. Oh, awesome. All right. So notice that we talked about tempo in the beginning. This is not in tempo, so there's gaps in between each hit. I'm going to hold down shift, convert. I'm going to convert this into a brand new track using those slices. Hit do it. Go back to your main page. Now it created a brand new track with those slices that we were chopping up in the sample edit. I want to make sure I name this track sample chops. Hit do it, close. I already know this sample is not in beat with the drum break. I got two options. Do I time stretch the drum break to catch up to speed to the sample, or do I pitch down the sample to be able to groove with my drum break? I personally love pitching down my samples, again, because it just brings this tension, this darkness to my overall sound. Now, the drums are still off. I want to see what tempo is at -2 semitones with my sample. 1, 2, 3. Is at about 90 beats per minute. What is the tempo of this drum break? Let's actually see. The tempo is at about 76 beats per minute. So what I'm going to do, go to my sample editor. I want to select 4 beats from this break. 1, 2, 3, 4. I said 4 beats. I actually meant to say 4 bars from this break right here. Hit process, discard. Now I'm going to go to time stretch, select 16 beats, which gives me 76 beats per minute. That's the original tempo of that drum break. I want my new tempo to be 90 beats per minute. Let's actually put it exactly at 90. Hit do it. Hit do it. So it's taking it up about 12 beats per minute. Now this is taking a little longer. It is 4 bars right here. Let's hear that. All right, go back to those sample chops. Yeah. Woo. Oh, that's cool. Maybe we could even jump into this track editor right here. Some of these we could get creative in reverse. Now what we could even do is open up this channel strip XL, go into effects, and on this first effect right here, go to dynamics. Air pumper is pretty cool because I don't have a one-shot kick right here. And this air pumper is not sidechain compression, but it will duck down at whichever bar. Like if I want to do it 1/4 or at every bar, it will give me that ducking sound. Yeah. That That is awesome. I'm going to keep that right there. By the way, if you are signed up to the Patreon, if you are a Patreon member, do not forget after this video, I'll have these sample chops that I'm sampling from vinyl. I'm chopping these up. I'll share them with you, anybody on the Patreon group. These are programs that I'm creating right here, and I just let you download those programs. You can follow along with me or just create your own flip with some of these resources that I'm providing for you. Also, if you are a course member, depending on when you're watching this video, this is one of my first videos recording here at my new home, and it's taking me some time to set everything up, cameras, lighting, connecting my whole entire studio setup. The course on the MPC 3.0 is about 85% completed. Now that I'm connected and everything's ready to rock, I will be finishing up the remaining videos, which the remaining chapters I have arranging your beat and mixing and exporting your beats. So those are the last few chapters that I have to upload to the course membership. So if you are signed up, be on the lookout. Starting this week, we'll continue to upload more content. And if you're not, go down to the link of this video. You guys can sign up. We do offer payment plans. So if you want to start learning right now, you can sign up and just make payments as you go. Let's go ahead and record this sequence right here. That's cool. I just don't like the ending of the fourth bar. A really cool thing about MPC 3.0, let me know if you're already in the 3.0, but if you go to your arranger, I'm able to focus on that last bar right there. I wasn't really feeling it. I don't like how that sounded, but I can just loop that last bar, open up this little MIDI or notes view right here, and I can focus or zoom in on that last bar just so we can perfect it. Right there, boom. Just get my selector, delete this note. I don't like how that sounded. Oh, okay, so I'm gonna delete this one as well. I got Bank B. I like how these kind of go up at a different tone. Yeah. Yeah. Go to the LFO. And right here on the LFO, I want to select my whole entire program and mess with this pitch bend right here. Pitch bend at about 2. Go back to my sample. I want to see what key the sample is in. It's saying that it's in C minor. Let's go ahead and create a brand new track. And in this track, actually, I want to make this into a plugin instrument. Let's go to Sub Factory. Put this at C minor. All right. These last few days have been pretty stressful, but in a good way. Just getting everything and just finding my groove again, the way we were going before the move. But I'm so thankful to be here. I'm grateful to have you watching this video if you made it to the end. Thank you so much. It really means a lot for you to tune in and just be engaging with my videos. I appreciate you guys taking the time, but I'll catch y'all on our next video. Peace.